Aloha, everyone.
Aloha, family. Ohana across our beautiful Honua, our Mother Earth. Welcome to the new moon.
The Trinity, number 2 of the Trinity. And Barcelona's in the house, I know. Austria's in the house. We have New York. We have the West Coast of America. Where else?
We have Germany.
Germany,
We have
wow.
Netherlands.
Switzerland. Yeah, on.
Belgium.
Belgium.
Mars,
that's great.
Maui. We're coming live from Maui on the slopes of Haleakala. We've been under a flash flood warning for several days. If some of you have been checking in with us about how is the flooding, we are here. We are still here, being watered and being invited to go inward, inside. So This is the second Trinity, New Moon Trinity. And when we were thinking about this, we were just aloha in action. So today we're thinking, okay, the in part of aloha in action. Because everybody sees the aloha and the action, but the in, sometimes we bypass that. You know, we bypass in because we don't value it. We give more clout to aloha
On the outside.
than the action. So today we kind of wanted to noodle around, play inside, you know, invoking the inspiration of inclusivity.
Ooh.
Inside.
It all starts indoors. Thank you, Mama, for the rain. And we had lots of flooding here, as you already know. So we have dear ones calling and checking in with us. We're okay. We live on the slopes, so the water goes downhill. Gravity going downhill. Some of us are not so fortunate. We have actual dear ones who have had their farmhouse, their house wash away, 5 cars. The blessed thing is we did not lose a human life. Some animals, yeah. And crops, and yes, and it is life. And so we are giving a portion of our donations to some flood families that have been affected here. And also the last Trinity, we talked about the forest reforestation of the ohia trees. Well, gang, guess what? Money is coming in. They're saying, I want to donate. I want a tree for my daughter. I want a tree for my kids. So already we planted 5 ohia trees. So we have a native florist farm here in Maui, and that's where we get our plants from. And they're not infected like the Big Island. So the forest is happening, and so is our production. It is happening. We got a camera now, a real camera on us, and we're going to show you some photos in the next Trinity. Yes, but inside, everything starts inside. Yeah.
What else I wanted to share? Because of all the inclement weather, we're not outside, you know, in the circle, in the ahu. So we created the space in our living room. So we're coming to you from our living room, and you'll probably still hear, you know, Boy George and his family of chickens. You'll probably still hear that. That's part of our ambiance of this sharing. You know, Medina and I, we usually have an awareness of what we want to share with you. But when the moment comes, when we're actually sitting live, what you see is much more transparent and present in what we feel is most appropriate in the moment. So I know we're still, you know, many of us are still talking about what we learned from the COVID experience. Right now, Maui has a lot of visitors with all the various deregulating, and it's very intense for others as well. I know some places you're still having to be at home. For Medina and I, we've had the opportunity to be home for 1 year without travel, which is lovely. And our dad has been with us the whole time, and it's been really nice being with him. And I share this with you because sometimes, you know, many of us in our everyday life, as we're going through life and zooming here, zooming there, many times we really forget how we came to be these ones that we are. You know, many times we forget of our grandparents and our great grandparents and our mo'oku'auhau, our genealogy of the stars, our genealogy of the values that brought us here. And so the inside the living seeds of the DNA, when two people came together, like our parents, they created all of us. And that seed inside brought life to the world, brought life to the land. And many of them, as in the case of my father, who's going to be 90 in November, they have traversed many experiences on the planet. And sometimes we forget that. Sometimes we diminish their great contributions to our lives, to our life, instilling inside of us certain things. I know many times we only want to look at that part that we feel has been neglected or harmed or not so lovely. But this time, in these COVID times, having my father, our father around has really helped me to understand so much more about my own aging process, about us being kupuna as well, but also honoring those that came before us. I know some of you have actually lost your beloveds. You know, many kupuna, many grandparents have gone over the Rainbow Bridge, and their grandchildren remain here, or their children remain here, their great-grands remain here. And I just wanted to put that inward, that inside awareness into each of us as we express in song, in leo, in talking story with each of you, how important it is to value our kupuna and to honor them for who they are and what they have brought inside of us. Yeah. So,
and I want to say one thing, that we are just two voices who actually come from Hawaii, but we're not speaking on behalf of the Hawaiian people, just two wahines sharing with you all. And thank you for tuning in today and in the future. Yes.
One more thing I want to add to my mana'o, sharing, is that each of us have been kupuna in another time. We have sailed across many oceans. We have warmed ourselves around the fires. We have told stories around these fires. We have cooked food. We have ate poi, fish and poi, and bread and potato soup together. We have gathered across many eons time before. And so the inside part of us, the richness of that valued time, is what I invite all of us to play with today, just for a moment, to remember those times we came together in the grace and aloha as ohana, touching each other and breathing the breath and honoring. So with that, we want to offer this particular song, Mama's Land, where we are all the indigenous ones that are upon her body.
Woo!
Allah,
my soul, to my soul.
Inside.
There's a mountain of freedom calling me home to my soul, to my soul. Hey Allah, hey Allah, hey tahun banga. 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 Mama's land of freedom calling me home to my soul, to my soul. One life
Right on that.
of freedom calling me home to my soul, to my soul. Hey Allah, hey Allah, hey tahun banga. 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 Hey Allah, hey Allah, hey tahun banga.
I hope you can hear our dad beating his ukulele in the background. Go, Dad. One love.
One love of freedom calling me home to my soul, to my soul. Allah, he tahonu Allah. Hey Allah, hey Allah, hey 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 tahonu Allah.
Can you hear Boy George in the background?
Take a breath. Relax.
You know what our friends, the Anti-Ps, say? They say the difference between exhilaration and fear. Exhilaration and fear is breath, right? When we are in fear, we hold our breath. When we are in exhilaration, we breathe and remember. Breathe and remember. Breathe and remember. I think I'm going to ask our sister Aulani to dance a breathe and remember hula someday. Yeah, that's a good plan.
So speaking of in, aloha, in action, inside. Speaking of us that have traversed many eons being an ancestor. Many times we've sat around that fire, speaking truth, playing jokes on each other. Honoring the ceremonies of beloveds that had passed or beloveds that just came into the world, like some of the children that are coming in now. Some of you brand new grandmothers. Some of you celebrating hau'olelaha now. Happy birthdays, like Walter.
Walter.
You know, there's so much to celebrate, even if we are in the confines, navigating our experiences of COVID aloha bubbles, the confines of our choices, the confines of our wisdom, our brilliance, our wholeness, our evolution, evolving mastery as masters that we already came to the planet as. So just for that moment, that fire inside, let it glow within the template, within the breath of your being, in that wholeness, in that understanding. Many years ago, I witnessed love, two people falling in love, two people attracted to each other. We can apply it to many things, like a little puppy that we love, or looking at our parents that loved, or our grandparents that love, or maybe perhaps some of you have that love right this moment sitting right by you. This song is called Kapua o Iliahi, the flower of the Iliahi. And the Iliahi is, thank you, Boy George. He's saying, don't forget the beloved chickens. Yes. So the Iliahi is the sandalwood, that beautiful, fragrant sandalwood. And so this awareness of love came in the form of this Kapua o Iliahi, the flames of love. So I'd like to, one of the wonderful things that has happened also here at this time being home is that our sister, Millie Aulani, has been able to spend a lot more time here with us on Maui, and she's the hula dancer. I have two sisters, Tiare and Aulani. They're the hula girls. So we're gonna ask her to.
Boy George really happy.
I know
about
Boy George
that.
wants to
He's
come in
so
and
happy.
serenade.
Yesterday, one of the chickens came in the house and we're like, oh, okay.
All right. 2, 3. Say aloha to our sister, Millie Aulani, Ryder ke aloha. Kapua o ili ahi, ho'ohenau ai nei, I ku'u poli mai oe, hea mai ku'u iho. E pua o ili ahi, ho'ohenau mai nei, I ku'u poli mai ole, hea mai ku'u iho. Vehe ipola, vehe mua aloha vauia oe, e ku'ua iliahi. Vehe ipola, vehe mua aloha vauia oe, e ku'ua iliahi. E ho'i mai e ka ua e vehe lohe ia, e I poku aloha, I mai ku'u maka. E ho'i mai e ka ua e vehe lohe ia, e I poku aloha, I mai ku'u maka. Vehe ipola, vehe mua aloha vauia oe, e ku'ua iliahi. Vehe ipola, vehe mua aloha vauia oe, e ku'ua iliahi. E ho'ohino I ka pua, kupoli ku'ipo, ku'ua vauia oe, e ku'ua iliahi. E ho'ohino I ka pua, kupoli ku'ipo, aloha vauia oe, e ku'ua iliahi. Aloha vauia oe, e ku'ua iliahi. Mahalo, Aulani.
Mahalo, Aulani.
I love it.
Woo.
She-
Yummy.
Since she was up and we said, hey, come on, come haku and mele, come dance one song for us. And so she haku'd that. And we're so
Mahalo.
Grateful.
Hey, we're on. I'm thinking we're on the family row, or we can skip.
How you
and go to-
feeling? Yeah, we're on the family row. You wanna?
Okay.
Did you want to say something?
I was gonna say, what about Dad?
Okay.
What about bringing Dad up?
Okay, since we did our sister, we're gonna ask our dad to come, and before he comes, and this is perfect because Kapua Iliahi, the love. And when I sing this song now, I actually think about my parents. I think about the love they had. They continue to have. My mom died October 23rd, 2018. So just about 2 years. And what an amazing woman she was.
She still is.
And she still is. But when two people are together for a very long time, for like 66 years, married, 66, that's a special thing. And my father is amazing to still remain grounded with our family because our mother is in the heavens. And so their love affair continues in dream time, in the Moi Malie time. And there's never a day that doesn't go by when my dad is always thinking about her. And so the last month's Trinity one, my dad was having such a good time. We said, hey, maybe we'll ask him to share something. So we want to bring him just in to share whatever song he's gonna share. And another point, sometimes we think kupuna are too whatever to be seen, to be loved, to be honored sometimes. But I invite you to reflect on the kupuna in who you are. The kupuna is in your life. The grandmothers, grandfathers in your life that mean something, and invite them into that space where they are actually seen, embraced, and listened to, and not simply cast aside like so many societies do. And so we're so grateful that our dad, Puanani is his name, Puanani, beautiful flower, is still alive and on the planet, and in this continuous love affair, this Kapua Iliahi, with our beloved mom over the Rainbow Bridge of Aloha. So come, Dad.
Dad.
Come, Dad. Come. You want to sit down over here? Come. So this is our dad, Puanani. Say aloha. Say aloha.
Aloha.
Okay.
Imua. Aloha.
Okay. Grab your ukulele. You're going to do your Kapapa Island or whatever one you want.
Whatever song you want to
Whatever
sing,
song you want, Dad.
Whatever comes.
Let me wander there with you to an island in the blue. There we'll find a rendezvous with you. There you'll find a broken heart And that's where my love had its start. On Kapapa Island, way out in the blue. There you'll find a beautiful rendezvous, and that's where my love had it too. On Kapapa Island, way out in the blue.
Yay! Yay!
You're inspired? I'm inspired, Dad.
Roger
Can you do one
Dada.
more? Can you do one more?
Hanaho, do we hear a Hanaho?
Oh, okay.
Okay, one
Okay,
Hanaho.
Boogeyman.
All right.
Money comes that way, comes that way. Oh, she did.
You belong to my heart now and forever. When our love had its start, and that wasn't long ago. We were gathering stars while a million guitars played our love song. And when I said I love you, every beat of my heart said it too. Olame una vez,
Barcelona.
dame la vida. Olame una vez y nada más. Olame una vez, no se And when I said I love you, every bit of my heart said it too. Olame una vez.
Yeah, Dad!
Is that okay?
Thank you.
Way
Oh,
okay,
Dad.
Dad. Thank
Oh,
you so much,
love you,
Dad.
Dad.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, Dad. Oh my
Dad, Jobo.
You know that first song that Dad sang about Kapapa Island, where we grew up on Kaneohe Bay on the shores of Wailao. There's several islands, and one is part of our Ahupua'a
So beautiful.
Kapapa Island, where we had burials and we had honorings there, like ahus out there. And when we were children, because my father is a fisherman, we grew up on the ocean, and so he'd be taking us out on the boat, and we had so many beautiful memories of this island. It's just a very small island that that we camped and fished and prayed, and I can remember being out there with my grandmother picking a special sea urchin because we needed to prepare it for an upcoming luau. So many memories of Kapapa Island. And also, it was also kind of like a little secret resort, if you wanted to rendezvous, if you were meeting somebody, you'd go on the boat and go holo holo out in the kai on the ocean. And then you would, pick up your sweetie and you guys go out to Kapapa Island. So Kapapa Island holds many beautiful mo'olelos about sweethearts. Oh my gosh.
Sweethearts.
I wish.
Talk about inside.
Yeah, inside. You know, I really wish that we could actually bring our dad to some of the places we
Oh,
travel
gosh.
to, because we know
Keep
he'd have his own. There would be the Puanani Instagram page.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Where are we gonna go now? Oh, I know what. Yeah, let's spread this energy around with one of one of the songs that people always enjoy. And since we've been having lots and lots of ua, here we go.
That was
Two.
fun. Okay.
Two,
2, 3, and.
Pretty Maui rain paints a picture on my window. Sunlight on the drops look like cities far away. Rainbow lights, the misty morning. Mindful thoughts of you running out to play. Maui rain, follow me. Rain a little love song, rain a symphony. Maui rain, follow me. Rain a little love song, rain a symphony. Gentle Maui rain at night creates a magic, leaving snowy furs on Haleakala. Singing angel dance upon my rooftop, falling angel tears. I love Maui rain, Maui rain, Maui rain, follow me. Rain a little love song, rain a symphony. Maui rain, follow me. Rain a little love song, rain a symphony. Rain a little love song, rain a symphony.
Here comes the rain. You can see it
Okay.
pouring out there.
15.
15.
So today we were supposed to clean Kukui Puka Heiau, but we're with you instead. And because of all the flash flooding, we actually postponed it to another time. So we just praise the beauty, the miracle of Mother Maui and our beautiful Mother Honua for always providing whatever it is that part of us that sometimes want to know but don't know, is cared for.
Yeah.
Is cared for. You know, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Yesterday, you know, we went to give some supplies to some of our ohana that have been affected by the floods. Like one of our friends, as Maydeen mentioned, the whole house, 5 or 7 cars, 2-foot bridges. They got to go over this stream to get to another house. And it just, you know, big 20-foot containers all gone. And this really helps us understand that, you know, we live because of the earth gives us life. You know, ola ikavai, the living waters malamas us and cares for us, and we control absolutely nothing. And you know, when all of this flooding became, I mean, because all of Hawaii pretty much, there's so much affecting that sometimes, you know, it's easy for us to feel victimized. And when we checked in with our friend was just in grace.
Yeah.
Our friend was a bit numb and experienced so much, and at the same time was so blessed, felt so blessed and grateful for her life, and for there's many people that live in this area that were affected. And bottom line is that inward journey, that inward gratitude, that inward grace, that when we go through many things, we are resilient. We have that strength, and we have that strong essence of this perseverance, no matter what. And so, you know, this whole year has taught us, no matter what, it is to be resilient and strong in the grounded essence of the inward aloha, that inward spirit that knows and that supports all that is around us. It is about, you know, supporting community, giving a hand, kokua, malama, when things seem so dark for many. And even if a prayer is offered, that multiplies in the collective. We have another friend that's been spending a lot of time with our unsheltered families that are living on the beaches. And you know, seeing all the water coming down, where you see so much water, and our beloveds are there in the elements because they have no shelter. This is something that is so prevalent all over our world, where whether it's the rain or other kinds of circumstances, this is a global thing. And, you know, as time goes on, one of our prayers is to find your inside passion. What is it that brings each of us inside passion to live our passion in the greatest service, to support all life, honoring all life, loving all life, and being inclusive with all life in service? We always ask people, find your passion inside, and then let it be created without expectation, but allow that passion to paint, to express itself in the way it's going to, and in service. So we vision a time where the unsheltered will be sheltered, where those that need will be cared for, and we will continue to exchange and offer the living passion of our currency to support many.
We so believe that if we all embody this, all of us, that the world would be in balance. There's so much for the whole world. So one of the things that touched me was our friend whose house washed away. She says, it's time to receive, because she's always giving the service. Throughout the years we know her, it was giving service. And now she said, now it's time for me to receive. I said, wow. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. If we all can give and receive equally, it would be a balanced world. And so here we are on the inside.
Part of that receiving, or part of that living that our passion from the inside out is, I like to think of it as, part of living from the inside out is also knowing that wherever we are, whatever moves us, we can adopt another community, adopt a particular circumstance. Like Hawaiians, us, we travel, we hanai, we adopt, we hanai. So we hanai all the time. My auntie, my uncle, just my cousin. And sometimes you're not a blood relative, but you hanai anyway. You hanai because you aloha. And so this practice of hanai, adoption, to me has a beautiful gift, is a beautiful offering to our global community. This concept, this feeling of hanai, because when we hanai, we recognize that we are ohana, that we are familia, and this hanai gets to bring us closer because we understand that we are each other. Whether we are blood or not, it does not matter. We honor the hanai because we are all life, honoring each other. So this song is about hanai. This is a song we wrote for a daughter that we have hanai. And so we want to sing this song as a message to respond to the living hanai inside of us that gets to support all of us.
Nice.
Okay, it's called Ku'u Anuhea. Oh, how do I go? Okay. Avapuhi Lei Oi That's for Ku'uanuhea. You know who you are, our beloved. And may we keep on hanaying many, many, many more across the globe. We want to say mahalo for joining us. Wishing you the inspiration, infinity, inside, all the in words. May you be comforted inside. May you be loved inside. May you be wholeness inside.
Insight.
Inside, and may the living waters that are you grow and bring forth the abundance.
Intuition.
We want to just honi embrace and invite you to our next Trinity Ekolu on the new moon, April 11th. Sunday, April 11th.
Thank you, Mike.
I know the clock's going to change the 28th of March in Europe. The clock's going to change tomorrow in America, but the clock's not going to change in
here.
us. We want to bring our sister to close out with one last song. Please join us in dancing, singing, moving to Wailao.
I also want to thank
Mike.
If this would not be so without them, Mike Craw and Edith Rojas, we are so grateful. They are the guys that running everything. We got the easy job. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in. So grateful.
Aloha.
Come on, Aulani.
hoi mai abu, e ka uhane ki he pua. O mai lau I ka mahali e hoki mai abu, ka uhane ki he pua. O mai lau
I kamakani.
I ka makani e hane mai abu, e ka uhane ki he pua. O mai lau I ka makani e pane mai abu, ka uhane ki he pua.
I kuone hanau. Ikaua.
Ikaua
Behena.
Behena o ke au, e ka uhane ki he pua.
Uha.
O mai lau I ka ua. Behena o ke au, ka uhane ki he pua.
I kuone hanau. I kuone hanau.
Mahalo ohana. We will
Aloha.
see you in our dreams, in the new moon.
Happy
the full
birthday.
moon.
All of March birthdays. Happy birthday.
Ahui ho, malama polo, pono. And remember, aloha in action, inside, in. Ahui ho. Love you all.
Woohoo.
Yay.